It is with great pleasure that we invite Mr. Tapan Chowdhury to do the welcome address. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, the organizer of today's program, today's Carbon Summit, IBC, distinguished guests, my friends from the industries, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum, good morning. I do have a written speech which I'm not going to follow because the point that I'm going to talk about, I think, is very well known to everybody. Rather, I'm going to take the advantage of the presence of the Honorable Minister to share with him what is happening in the primary textile and what are the challenges they're going to face currently. I think I want to take this advantage of his presence and also like to share with him. Basically, these 2 days at the Carbon Summit, and the reason that during the last few months, this is probably the second one, right, that we're having this summit here in Dhaka. The reason being is today, Bangladesh is the second largest importer of the cotton in the world. And that's a big success story. I remember about 20 years back, when you were in power, there was a survey done by IFC that Bangladesh should not invest in spinning mills. So that time we were pretty new, we were setting up the industry. So our question was, so where don't we buy our yarn from? Buy from the neighboring countries. You don't grow cotton, so why do you want to invest in it? Look at what is the scenario today. And I don't think Bangladesh would have been come to this stage without having all the spinning industry, weaving, dyeing, printing, finishing. Years back, when we started our garment industry, that time only the retention was less than 30%. We used to import not only the fabric, not only the yarn, all the accessories, the pattern, the collars, everything. And I remember we were known as a bunch of, just called it dignified tailors. That's how we were at that time. Today, we look at what's happening today. Industries, even all the accessories today are being produced in the country. It's a big success story. Now, the target that the R&D sector that we have to 50 billion by 2001. How's it going to happen? Unless we have the strong, the primary textiles, which is the spinning, which is weaving, which is the knitting, which is dyeing, printing, finishing. Unless the R&D sector gets this sort of support from these primary industries, it's not going to happen. The $28 billion the reserve the central bank has, just because of this, of course. We also deeply appreciate the contribution made by our, the wage earners. Wonderful contribution that you have. But the point, Honorable Minister, that I'm trying to make is today, we are facing a serious crisis. The gas tariff. It's the proposal that put forward in the table is, they are talking about 130%, not about 4 months back. The increase of the gas was over 100%. The argument was that we have the cheapest the energy in the world. There's no doubt about it, of course. But because of these policy support from the government, the industry could have come to this stage. We don't deny the fact. We understand the gas is depleting every day unless we have a new gas field, the new discovery. Of course, the gas of the the gas price is going to go up, the electricity price is going to go up. When we started importing LNGs, the price is going to go up. We understand that. But we need to have at least a 5 years planning for that. Give us the breathing space. Tell us that, okay, in next 1 year time, 2 years time, and it can be done in staggered manner. Don't give us this kind of a surprise that in 2 months, 3 months time, we need some breathing time. The argument was that even after the increase of these 100% gas prices, the export of the ready-made garments has gone up by 9%. So, even if we increase the gas prices, the business is not going to affect. No, it's not. A lot of us do not know that the garment sector, the import of the fabric, accessories, everything is duty free. So they have a choice. So they are not forced to use our local yarn. They are not, if they don't find a company, they're not going to use our yarn. They're not going to use our fabric. They're not going to use our accessories. They have a choice. So eventually the business will go to our neighboring countries, to China and of course the neighboring countries. So it's the government policy, it's the government choice. We then want to, take this sort of suicidal, measures, suicidal policy or not. So, Honorable Minister, I want to draw your kind attention that, I'm sure in the policy level, you are going to work, and of course we are with the government. We do understand, we do have the full support for the increase of the energy prices. We do support it, but give us some breathing time and tell us we can work together, which we are doing. We have already had the meeting with the DRC chairman, the gas, with the policy makers, which you are also one of the policy makers, and I appreciate that you take it up with the appropriate authority. These 2 days, I think, is a wonderful opportunity for our colleagues, those who will be attending this 2-day summit, to know much more what is happening around the world, how the trade is going to go, where Bangladesh should play, what the new, and what are the challenges, especially against the man-made fire. Because those who are, in this apparel business, we know today, all the fabric that you see, even the sports previously, in the fashion means it's cotton, but today it's also moving. It's all the breathable fabric, the sports person will use, whether it's a soccer player, whether a basketball player, all the athletes, we use this on 100%. The polyester, which previously we could never think of it, especially the children's apparel, So, but we, the promoter of cotton, the spinners, we're here and promote cotton, we use more and more and more cotton. That's we're in the business. So I understand these 2 days, we're going to take advantage of, having the presence from many of the experts from around the world, many of these speakers, that they have. I'm sure they will share, disseminate a lot of this information with us, which the industry is going to be very proud of it. So I want to thank once again to Alice for inviting me to today's the opening session, and I wish all the best for all of us. Thank you.